you've developed your own methodology in terms of listening. And let's just talk about why listening matters. Like, we all think we listen. So what are we doing wrong?
So what we're doing wrong. So, well, first let's start with what lawyers do great is we love to talk. We explain the law, we negotiate, we persuade, we argue, we analyze, we draw conclusions, we give advice. But we also listen. But how well do we listen? So the question is, what do we do when we're not listening well? Classic points are we interrupt, we finish each other's sentences.
Oh no. Beginning to get a little tense here.
All right. Just facing the reality of how we all are, really. We are busy in our mind planning the next thing that we're going to say. We'll look at the speaker, but we're distracted. We're distracted by what's going on in our mind, or maybe even kind of looking past the speaker or looking at features of the speaker. And then there's just the plain old, we're just ignoring. We're not even pretending to listen. We're just sitting there, but we're off in space and it's obvious that we're not listening. So those are the kinds of things that are what we all do. So one point to add to that is why is it like that? What brings us to sort of not listening effectively? And there was a study done. I mentioned that I wasn't going to say studies in this, but I want to bring this up. They did a study on the average rate of speech for an American who's speaking English. The average rate is 125 words per minute, but the human brain can process about 800 words per minute. So when we listen to someone speak, they are
slow.
Yes, that's right. So what do we do with the rest of that capacity? I have a technique that I use that I call it the highest level. It's active listening.